Peace, peace. It's Mr. 13 bringing you yet another edition of the Sit Down. Tonight, joining us is an artist coming out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. Her debut album is entitled The Interview, which was released in July of 2020. Xani, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. How has your day been?
Oh, my day's been amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's good to hear. So just to pick up really quickly for the people who don't know, what's life like living out in Elizabeth, New Jersey?
Oh man, life is great. Can't complain. Where I'm from, everybody's just outside, moving around, doing what they do. But it's all love. So for anybody that don't know about Elizabeth, New Jersey, there's a lot of ballers out there, these spitters out there. It's a dime a dozen, but that's what life is like. But we chilling out here.
That's good. I hear you. Now, New Jersey has a strong history of lyricists, great lyricists.
Man,
how important are lyrics for you as an artist?
For me, I use my lyrics for me are like therapy, so being able to throw them out to the world and watch people gravitate to them who, I don't know from a can of paint, means everything to me. So, they're very vital. People say, words matter, or, how you say things, connotation behind words. It says a lot about who you are. So, what I give to this world or what I give for people to listen to means everything to me, definitely.
Got you. Now, I saw that you started rapping at 10 years old. What was it at that age that inspired you to, pick up the mic?
It's crazy, right? I rap, but nobody knew. So I was naturally known for my dancing skills, and I went to audition for. It's crazy. I think his name is I am Big 7 on Instagram. His daughter, Little Nana. I danced for her when I was like 9 to 10, and I watched how she was coming up, and how she was getting started. So it kind of just inspired me to just start. Picking up on the cadence, watching how people did different things. So, it was little things like that mattered to me. My family rapped, but nobody took it serious, But as I got older, like I said, everybody knew me as a dancer, so I stayed in that route. But I still kept in touch with, how I wrote or how I was trying to mimic. I love MC Light, I love Queen Latifah, so I was watching and mimicking how they would rap. Even Little Kim, her cadence, how hardcore she was. So, I picked up on a lot of that when I was coming up, for sure.
Interesting. Yeah, I know I've followed Big 7 on Instagram, Newark, New Jersey guy. And I know his daughter too. That's a small world.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you listen to the classic hip hop. You've named Queen Latifah, Little Kim.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the style that in the lane that you're trying to be in?
It's funny because from what I've been told, I'm very versatile, right? I don't have like a set in stone, but I listen to how they came off because they always, gravitated towards what was going on in their world. Yeah. Now I do that, but I do it in like a new school era, if that makes sense. So how back in the day, how I call it, like people when they rapped, it was more on a pace scale. So you could actually hear what they were saying. Versus now today, everything's a little bit sped up. So I take that old school flow and mental mindset of when it comes to my lyrics, but I also give that new school bop. So I think I'm kind of like in like the main middle stream when it comes to things, I would say.
Gotcha. Yeah. I listened to the interview. It was dope. Congratulations on the dope project.
Thank you.
I listened to what I was available on Spotify and on your website. And is that the first project you put out? I know it was your debut album, but was there anything before that?
I had a single. Thank You was like my very first single ever. Knew nothing about how music was orchestrated, how it was distributed, nothing. And shout out to the Interstate Runners. They were actually a team, that I'm a part of now. And they, my guy Nova, he helped me learn about how to actually lay everything down. So before the interview was definitely Thank You and my single Move. So those were like me, catching up to where I wanted to be in the interview. Was more of an introduction of me actually putting out music for the first time as an artist.
Got you. So I saw a video with you and the Interstate Runners
Yeah.
online, and
Beatboxing.
so who are some of the members of that clique?
So it's Nova Soprano. You have me, Xani, Ellie, and me, Lame, J45, Finesse, and then our in-house producers is Black Rose and Specialist.
Okay, and so how did you guys all come together?
We all went to school together. Shout
Okay.
out to Seton Hall University. Yep. So we all graduated from Seton Hall, and you know we all knew of one another, which is funny because we didn't hang out together when we were in school. And then
Okay.
once we graduated, everybody's seeing everybody doing music, and we just kind of came together, and you know we have our team. So it's pretty dope how that worked out.
That's dope. That's dope. So when you were in Seton Hall, what was it that you studied? Is it anything that pertained to your music career?
Nothing at all. So I'm actually in the medical field. I do.
Okay.
I'm an athletic therapist. So it's
You're
far-fetched
say that
from,
again. I didn't hear that.
athletic therapist.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So I worked in a professional setting. I worked in a college setting, high school setting, physical therapy, PTs, wherever there are people who are injured, you'll find an athletic trainer or athletic therapist we call. So we kind of everywhere, wherever there's work right now, you know, with COVID, especially last year, we all got hit hard because sports shut down. And that's a big part of, you know, our career. But, you know, I was able, I teach as well. So I'm a teacher too. So I was able to utilize my teaching degree as well to suffice for everything. But yeah, it has no correlation to music, but it helps with my music because it gives me different experiences.
Okay. That's definitely interesting. And so you know, COVID has affected a lot of people. And so you haven't been able to work in that field at this moment. Has it given you more time to focus on your music?
Definitely. And it was a gift and a curse, you could say. Gift meaning, like you said, I was able to actually work on my craft, build to where I wanted to be. And then the curse, you know, I couldn't really be around the athletes that I wanted to be around and work and do games and stuff. But like I said, the good side was I was able to still work on my craft and just keep building. You know, that's the phase I'm definitely on.
All right. So like I said, I listened to the project, the songs that were available. I liked Salutations and Who Raised You were two dope ones. Which are some of the favorite tracks off of your project?
Definitely. I gotta get you to check out Same Dude. That's me and Nada. We kind of came on I don't know if you heard Usher and
that's the one that had the Usher sample.
Yeah, it was like that Usher
that one was
vibe.
tight too.
Like Same Girl, but we did Same Dude on a rapping scale. That was my favorite. Hell in America is one of my favorite because you know what was happening with Floyd and everything that was going on, just uplifting African Americans through the hard times. And that, and then my other one is Fame featuring Erica the artist. So it gives you like a nice little box. So I definitely make sure I send those your way too, so you can check those out.
Yeah, I definitely would like to check those. The Salutations had a nice flow to it. It kind of reminded me of I don't know, like a 90s style. The Boss, you ever heard of her before?
The Boss? I've never heard of her.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
I gotta check her out.
I enjoyed it. So you just signed the management deal with Leonard Croft. Congratulations. How did that come about?
Appreciate it. Thank you. So I was in a women's cipher competition. Shout out to Ladies of Lyric Cipher. So when I was doing that competition, shout out to Minx as well. Minx was the one who kind of put the connection together. So, you know, she notified him about me. I think prior to me doing the ending of the competition, so he can check me out. And from there, you know, he reached out and we took it from there. So, I mean, he's definitely dope, and I'm truly blessed and excited to be working with him for sure. Dope guy.
Leonard's family, definitely working with him on a couple of things. Now the Grammys, you know, just passed, some current event stuff here, and a lot of people are talking about the Megan and Cardi B performance. What was your thoughts on that?
I say, listen, if you got to put on the show, you put on the show. I think they did their thing. Personally, that's just me. Because it's and now today with music and stuff, you don't see too much of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That was like Beyonce, Chris Brown, Missy Elliott, how, they entertain. So to have them entertain, for me, I feel like they did a hell of a job. So I enjoyed it, I mean, I'm not mad at them, they get to the bag. So can't be mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. I enjoyed the performance.
Right.
And, with the Grammys, some people, they consider that as an important thing to win. The great Nas, this was his first time winning a Grammy. How important do you think winning a Grammy is to you personally?
I feel like it just helps motivate you to, that you, whatever you're doing, you continue to do that because it's working. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they say, don't fix it if it's not broken. So whatever your methods are, whatever, how you work, who you working with, the time frame you working in, I think, all of that sets into stone that however you got your formula, keep it going. For me, winning a Grammy, that would be crazy for me. Because it's something that, like, I don't know, like for me, so how I got into music, right? I didn't even see myself rapping, right? Like I said, I started out as a dancer. So this music came into place because I'm a Delta. Shout out to my Deltas, anybody in the sorority.
Okay.
Music, like my best friend hit my line and she was like, yo, the Watch the Yard is they shouting out Greeks. You should do it. I know you play around. I know you don't do it serious, but you should do it because you really be rapping. I did it. And from there, I seen that people really enjoyed how I rap. So I was like, all right, this might be something. And not that people didn't enjoy my dancing, but it was a click, you know what I mean? So it just felt right. And where I'm at, it feels right. So to win a Grammy would just put me in like a awe because it's like something I didn't expect. But it, like I said, it'll verify for me that what I'm doing, I'm on the right path, and I just need to continue to do that. I'm somebody, I enjoy challenges, so that would be like the ultimate challenge to, achieve for me. I mean, outside of the other ones, of course, but like that would like blow my mind. I'll probably sit there and cry. I don't even know if I would get up and walk. So, but I think that personally, I think that'd be dope. God willing, that'd be dope.
Well, God willing, when you win the Grammy, you come back here and celebrate it on my show.
That's it. We can take some pour you some victory
some
shot
victory cup. No doubt. So you seem like not that you are an accomplished individual. You finished at Seton Hall, and you're currently working. You released a project. Besides winning the Grammy, what are some of the other achievements you would aspire to musically?
Personally, outside of like having materialistic things, like I definitely want to be at the VMAs and win awards for that. I'm also I'm very versatile, right? So I'm into movies. One day I want to write for movie soundtracks and things like that. I want to win an Oscar one day. Like I'm thinking like everywhere, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad because I don't narrow in or harp on exactly what I want to master, but because I'm so like, I enjoy this, I enjoy that, I want to tap into as many streams and platforms as possible. But outside of that, personally, like I said, like I would definitely want to be at like the Nickelodeon Awards and just overall, my accomplishment for me would be having somebody who never heard of me rock with me as an individual and just gravitate towards my music. I mean, as far as the accolades go, I think that's great, but just gathering people and actually being able to resonate with somebody in this world or multiple people in this world would do me justice personally. I do want to be the greatest artist of all time. I'm always going to aim for the highest achievement, but it's the little things that matter to me. And if I can make somebody smile, if I can make somebody go, wow, I feel just like how she feels. This hitting, and they can go back to my song. That's going to bring me all the joy that I need, to be honest.
Got you. So, you said that you're a teacher as well. Does that reflect in your music, you feel?
I would say I have moments. Yeah, I definitely be tapping into like my vocabulary bank sometimes, because when I'm rapping, sometimes my crew will be like, what's this word? So I got to go back. I'm like, go look it up. So I have my moments where I do send messages and I do try to teach within my raps, but at the same time, I want to make sure, it's relatable too. So
Gotcha.
I definitely have moments where I'm teaching in my raps, some shape or form.
Gotcha. So a lot of artists are taking these things called 360 deals lately. Are you willing to take a deal with a major, or are you looking to stay independent?
I would say it depends on, the terms of the contract. It also depends on how you go about handling that business. Not saying that all 360s are terrible, but I do feel like, if you can bring in the revenue, or you're confident enough to actually harp on whatever is stated within the contract to actually, to build yourself and sustain where you need to be, then go for it. But me personally, I mean, it definitely would depend on the terms and conditions. Would depend on the pros, the cons. I'm big I'm big on contracts, and when it comes to things like that. So if it feel right, and I know for a fact that I'm confident in what I can do with what is provided, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if the terms ain't really where they need to be, and if it's not, justifiable, I probably wouldn't. So it really varies. It really
Gotcha.
varies. Yeah.
So let me ask you this real quick. Back in the days, like the 90s, that's, kind of like my golden era. That was like Def Jam was the number one label. Most people would want to sign to them. If you could choose a label to sign to right now, who would be today's Def Jam?
Man, personally, I don't even have like a set. Anybody who come to me, honestly, anybody who comes to me, and like I said, the terms and conditions is on point,
Gotcha.
I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work, because that's what it's about. And I know they all hungry, and I know each and every label have their set milestones. It's kind of like a fraternity and sorority. Everybody has the pillars. So it's all about which pillar, or which terms and conditions you rock with, and you kind of go from there. So me personally, whoever knocking, let's talk. Let's talk.
I hear you. So this project, the interview, I was looking for some videos. I didn't see any at this point. Are you currently working on any visuals for this?
So because the interview was my first introduction to who I was, where I'm at now, I love the interview, but I definitely don't sound like that no more. So what I'm doing now is I'm releasing a mixtape soon. It's called Queen's Melody.
Okay.
They heard it here first, called Queen's Melody, and I'm working on visuals for that, and then we're gonna start rocking in on album number 2.
Okay.
And that's gonna bring. If you thought the interview was good, I think album number 2 might be a little different. It's crazy. I sound totally different, but I love it. It's definitely another elevation, but that comes with me harping on and practicing on my craft, and I'm just excited personally. Yeah.
So what is it that is different on this new project from the first one, besides your flow and what kind of growth do you think you've had?
I'm singing more. I've opened that avenue up. Not that I'm like Beyonce, but I can hold the note or two. So okay. I'm growing in my confidence when it comes to that. I'm starting to actually let people hear that more. I guess I could say I'm melodic. That's what you can. I'm melodic. I can hold the note, but it sounds right, and it's not too much, and it's not too little. There's more of a resonation with people who have gone through heartbreaks. I know some people were like, "Yo, I don't hear no." What a song for the ladies. So I got song for the, for my ladies out here. I got song for the fellas. And then, like I said, I'm big on dancing. So my dance is really about to kick off when it comes to a lot of it. So there's more versatility. There's more singing. There's more relatability. And then again, when it comes to my tonality on these records, way different.
Good. I look forward to hearing it, because I liked the first project. What I heard on it was great. So I look forward to hearing the next one. So right about now, I'd like to go into a little speed round. It's getting towards the end of the interview. The speed round is to help people know you better. All right, you ready? What's your favorite food?
Barbecue ribs.
What's your favorite album?
My favorite album is Fame by Chris Brown.
Okay, favorite artist?
Favorite artist? Woo. Chris Brown.
Okay, all right. Boom bap or trap music?
Ooh, I'll go with trap. I'll go trap.
Now I'm gonna get you in trouble since you're from Jersey.
Right.
Joe Buttons or Redman?
Ooh, ah, I gotta go with Redman, man. I gotta go with Redman.
If you would have said Joe Buttons, I would have ended this interview. Queen Latifah or Lauryn Hill?
Ooh, I gotta go with my girl Lauren. I love Queen, but I love Lauren too. So I gotta go with Lauren.
Yeah. Either one's a respectable decision.
Right.
All right, that was dope. I really, want to thank you for coming out and, sitting down with me tonight on this interview. Are there any last comments you want to give to the listeners?
I just want to say definitely tap in with me. Queen's Melodies on the way. My Instagram is official_Xani World with an X because some people think it's a Z. And I definitely want to give you a shout out for having me on the show. Shout out Leo for making this happen. And my slogan is let's eat. So that's, keep my plate full.
All right.
We got work to do.
Before we go, where can the listeners and viewers follow you at?
So my Twitter is official_Xani. So official_Xani. Instagram is official_Xani WORLD. So official_Xani World. And yeah, those are the main two platforms. I mean, I have Facebook as well, but we still working on that. And my website is xaniworld.com. Definitely tap in there to stay up to date with me.
Got you. All right. Well, thank you again for sitting in with us tonight. Well, with me, not us, just me. But you have a good night. All right. You
too. I appreciate you.
When you win that Grammy, come check us out. Check me out over here.
Man, we already. You gonna stay locked in. You fam already.
All right, no doubt. Have a good one. Good night.
Good night.